How's everybody doing? Real quick update. I'm about to leave the house. I'm selling some fish. But as I said, I have a busy weekend in my last video. I wanted to show you some of these fish. I bagged everything up. They're ready to go in a box. I'm going to take them to the car. Car's preheating. But let's go take a quick look at the fish because I don't want to forget to shoot it and show you what it was. So I got everything lined up here. I'm going to go real quick through this, like I said. But this is going to a local customer. He's getting 6 German blue rams, 6 common bristlenose plecos are down there in the corner. He's getting some yellow half blacks. There's 3 pairs in there. He's getting 3 pairs of purple deltas. I got him an assortment of some red deltas. There's some adults and some juveniles. And then those fancy cobra guppies. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to see these guys. I know they're in bags. But over here, I'm kind of excited. I got a bucket full of 3-inch and larger adult bristlenose plecos, and these guys are really good. It's kind of hard to sell them, but I've grown up enough that I have probably 20 in a tank, and I'm selling those. I got 8 2-inch plecos in here, and they're actually real good. They're a generous 2 inches. There's commons and albinos. The super reds are going out, so that's pretty cool. He's getting 13 of those. And I'll show you a picture of those right now. I took some pictures and short videos before I bagged them up. Here I have 4 nice long fins. They grow a lot slower than the rest, so it's hard to get these guys. But I'll have another video of those I'll show. And then 20 German blue rams. Right in there. I got one more fish. He's over here, let me show you. Covering up, I got a little note here for him. But the store is doing a large order. And this is that monster pleco I showed in a video. So this guy, I'll do a real quick picture of him here. But that's him in a specimen container a few weeks ago. Really didn't want to sell this guy, but I wasn't sure if I want to breed him. To me, he's kind of like priceless, so I'm not going to sell him for super expensive, but I also don't know if I can keep him at the time. So I'm actually giving him away to the store owner, kind of a little Christmas present, and he's getting a big order. So these guys are all going out, but I'm running late. My car's warming up. I'm going to throw these in a big styrofoam, and I'm going to head out. All right, guys, so we're back in the fish room. Lots changed in the last few days. It's Sunday now. I started this video on Friday, kind of just throwing things together with different clips. But I just sold my discus, and just the stuff I showed before, it all went well. Sold to the store, sold to a customer. Saturday I set up a 24-gallon saltwater nano tank. It's looking pretty good. It's still cloudy, it's a brand new tank and stuff, but it's gonna be a nice quarantine tank for him. Let's go ahead, I'll walk through, show you some things in the fish room. A few of the tanks are kind of bare, which is a good thing, because some of the tanks are real crowded. So I have more tanks to move fish around, keep breeding fish, selling fish. Things are going pretty good. I can't complain. Busy is a good thing. But here's that 29-gallon tank that was housing the discus. They're no longer in there. I won't need my little guard on top. I had some newspaper, kind of keep them a little bit darker. And there's a hole there, so I don't want them jumping out or anything. Very small chance. But I do have some guppies in here that are already in there. I'm going to add some plecos. I'll do it at the end of the video. Over here, the ram tank is now empty. Sold all those big guys off to the store. I had someone pick up 20 of these angelfish. They got a pretty good deal on those, so I sold them pretty cheap. And I got a bunch of them, so I want to keep selling those, get that tank emptied. I still have some over here that I can sell, and I can pick out a future pair. I think I'm going to try to breed the platinum marbles. Someone's telling me to breed those. Like, that's a real nice one there. I just got to find some male and female pairs. But get the angelfish breeding again, especially once I get this 55-gallon empty. Sell all those off. There's a lot less adult plecos in here. You can see I still probably have about 8 or 10 of them in here. But I sold 15 of those, 16 I gave one away. What else is going on in here? These guys had some babies the other day, these guppies. You can see there's some fry over there hanging out. Those are the red deltas. There they are. So I'm happy about that. In here, plecos are going well. Sorry, I'm just jumping around. The rams are real active in this tank, and they finally can move into 55. They're hungry as always. What else is new? Sold some of the super reds. I plan on moving that pair out and letting these babies grow. Rams, any eggs? Nope, no eggs. Sorry guys, I'm just walking around thinking about stuff. But on another note, oh that's right, so I wanted to show you the plecos. I'll wrap this video up, but these guys in here, obviously this is getting super dirty, super quick, so I'm starting to feed these guys. But I've got a good, maybe like 80 to 100 plecos in here. So I'm gonna dump out some of that dirty water they're feeding on the algae wafer, and we are gonna introduce them to this 29-gallon tank. And not tonight, but I'm gonna add some more guppies too. I'm doing water changes tomorrow night, and I'll probably go through, pick all the females out of this red tank, and they'll go in there, and then any of the males and the babies go down into the sale tank. The pet store is picking up some more guppies on Friday. I didn't sell many guppies on that last trip over there, but they like keeping that tank really well stocked. When you walk up, it really just kind of pops on you if there's 100 guppies in a tank versus like 12. So they want more of those, and that's awesome because I got them and I have more breeding, so I can keep moving things around. Let's go ahead and add those plecos to this 29-gallon tank. Let me put the camera down for 1 second, and we can wrap this video up. Got the plecos in here. I dumped out a lot of that water so it's not so dirty. But let's go ahead, add these to the tank, kind of see how this looks. They're all gonna swim out and just disperse for us, or they're gonna stick to the glass. So we're about to find out together. Slowly pour these guys out. And this is the first time they'll be in a tank since they've been laid, because I hatched them in this container. But there they all go, swarming out. Looks kind of cool. And there's definitely at least 100 in there. There's a whole bunch of them. So as hard as it was to sell those discus, which obviously I did sell them and got some money for them, which was nice. But these plecos, when they grow up, if I sell them all, they will produce a lot more money in the fish room than those discus just hanging out in that tank. And if they did breed, it would have been awesome. It would have been the first time breeding discus at home. I bred them in the pet store I used to work at, but I've never done it at home before. So that would have been a really cool, kind of rewarding thing to do. But in the long run, it really wasn't what I sell, and it wasn't what was going to be the most profitable. So we got these guys in here, and you can see they're all over that cone right there. I have some driftwood in there for them. They get to disperse out with the feed on that driftwood. I can feed them more, and the tank's going to stay cleaner. So this tank is starting to make some more sense for breeding for profit. In the long run, that was a much smarter thing for me to do. It was very hard getting rid of those discus, but these guys make more sense. I sell plecos all the time, so that's something I can sell to pet stores and online. If you guys aren't familiar with my website, biancosfish.com, you can check that out. I have these guys for sale. I do ship these fish and I sell them locally in the Pittsburgh area. Just makes a lot more sense to have these guys though. That's it for today though. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I know I kind of starting to get sidetracked, so I know it's time to wrap the video up. I hope you guys enjoyed this, found it fascinating. I wanted to show you my weekend. I work full-time during the week. On the weekend, this is like my part-time job, and I enjoy it, so it's my hobby and my business. And I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride, kind of. Stay tuned for my next video. If you did not yet, go like that video. Please subscribe. Still trying to hit that 2,000 mark for subs by the end of the year. If not, it's still been getting a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate every one of them. But thank you all, and you guys have a good one. Stay tuned for the next video. It's definitely a pair right there. Have they ever laid eggs?
Not that my dad's noticed. But that's what
they've been in here for what, like 6 months?
Yeah, dude, ever since you put those original ones in. Those are from that first time. I think there's 2 males and a female.